Quotes English presence, 6 bad habits that destroy your confidence. Self-confidence is one of those intangible things that's hard to define, but you know it when you see it. It can be thought of as a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment, and it impacts nearly every aspect of our lives, including how we feel about ourselves, how others see us, and how we perform in school and at work. Although a lack of confidence can be the result of debilitating social anxiety or other mental health conditions that influence one's self-perception, it's not always the case. You might not even realize that you have some subconscious habits that are actually destroying your confidence. Number 1, neglecting your appearance. You already know the importance of good hygiene and that you should take care of your health and appearance. And one of the most important things to be aware of is that when you neglect your appearance, you're essentially showing disrespect for yourself. Number 2, obsessing over minor flaws. When you look in the mirror, are you quick to notice any minor flaw in your appearance? Do you get stuck on this flaw and magnify it in your mind until it feels like it's all you can see? If so, you need to stop. This practice is toxic to confidence. Yourself to constantly scrutinize everything you think is wrong. It may feel strange at first. After all, positivity is often hard-won when cynicism has become a habit. Number 3, talking about your perceived weaknesses. There's a fine line between being self-deprecating and taking it too far. While self-deprecation is meant to show that you're a normal person who doesn't take yourself too seriously, it can, in some cases, come across as insecurity. Besides, if you constantly make negative comments about yourself, people will notice and either grow tired of hearing it or start thinking that maybe you're actually not as great as you seem. Number 4, overcomplimenting others. When you overcompliment others, you are essentially telling them how much better they are than you. Of course, it is important to build others up, but if you do it too much and make yourself out to be a small fish in comparison, then you will start to believe this narrative. Remember that everyone has different strengths and weaknesses. In fact, if we are all alike, then none of us would stand out in the crowd. Number 5, believing your negative self-talk. If you're like most people, you likely experience negative thoughts about yourself from time to time. Unfortunately, it is much easier to believe the bad things we tell ourselves than the good ones. And over time, this type of thinking only lowers your self-esteem and confidence, making it harder to believe in yourself and achieve your goals. It will allow for a more objective perspective on life, leading you down a path toward greater happiness overall and, therefore, more confidence. Number 6, excessive apologizing. Do you ever find yourself saying, "I'm sorry," even when someone else bumps into you? While apologies can be powerful and important, being too polite or saying sorry all the time can actually hurt your confidence. Excessive apologizing can make you seem unsure of yourself, as though you have no faith in your abilities or decisions. You shouldn't apologize for things that you know aren't your fault or for something that you don't feel sorry about. Doing so, you put the blame on yourself and lead others to think that you are at fault. Apologies should be given when they are called for, otherwise, they lose their effectiveness and meaning.